we're back with clearly Convos with Claudirox.
I am super excited to be back. It's been, oh my gosh, it's been a few months, huh?
Yeah.
It's been a minute. So this is episode 19, and I'm really excited to have our guest, the wonderful Freddie Page, and Señorita Adelita, and my permanent guest, Dorothy B. Straight.
Yes, the permanent guest host, like co-host, my bad, sorry. You know, from Melrose Place. Heather Locklear, permanent guest star.
Oh no. So things have been really hectic lately. I'm gonna start off kind of talking about what's going on in LA. It's really, really sad. It's a really, really sad situation, but I wanted to start off because I think it's really important to bring awareness, and then I wanted to list some different places that you guys can donate. So first off, there's the American Red Cross, the California Community Foundation Wildfire Recovery Fund, the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, the Pasadena Humane Society, the SPCA, LA Disaster Animal Response Team. So each of these, like the Red Cross, they provide emergency shelter, food, and support to those who have been affected. The California Community Foundation Wildfire Recovery Fund supports long-term recovery efforts like rebuilding homes, financial assistance, and mental health services for displaced families, which I think is really important because in a situation like that, I can't even imagine how these families are dealing with this. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank supplies essential food and grocery items to the families impacted. And the Pasadena Humane provides shelter, care, and foster for the displaced animals affected by the fire. And they ensure that pets are safe and reunited with their families, which is really important. The SPCA LA Disaster Animal Response Team, they rescue and provide medical care for pets and wildlife affected by the fires, helping them recover and find safe homes. And I will insert a list somewhere in the frame where you guys can go to their websites and donate and see how you can help. I'll definitely be hitting up a couple of these places to see how I can do my part. Do you guys have any suggestions on things that we can do or any fundraisers that you've seen?
Absolutely. If you are a performer and particularly a musician in the swing dance scene that has lost your home or lost your musical instruments, I know that Atomic Ballroom, shout out to Moxie Gold, Nikki Klaus, Nikki Pedrosa Klaus, she has been spearheading efforts along with the Pacific Swing Dance Foundation to provide monetary support and donations to dancers, people who rely on their art for a living, and also musicians who may be affected by the fire. So shout out to them. And secondly, the California Teachers Association also has a disaster emergency fund. I had a colleague in this area who had a total loss house fire probably 20 years ago. The next day she had money in her account to start rebuilding with her family. So please donate to support educators in our state's largest school district. They've all been affected.
It's so sad. Do you guys know of any other?
I know if you're a pinup, you know, you can buy yourself something cute, something nice to wear, and I've seen like clothing brands that if you get something, they donate like
A portion of it.
like 25%, like Vixen.
Vintage Vandal, I know, was doing that
yes,
too.
and then also Casa de Flores, like flowers.
Nice.
So there's a lot of I've seen clothing lines.
So I
and stuff
will,
like that.
I'm going to do a little bit of research and I will insert any of the clothing brands that we find that are donating to the families and people affected by the fires. Because yeah, I think it's really important. Mia, do you know of any?
Not that I can necessarily think of. I just want to stress the importance that it's not about the Hollywood elite. It's about real people. I'm sorry. It's about real people losing their homes. Real, not people with a lot of money. I mean, LA has a multitude of people from different diversities, different money ranges, different from someone who can't afford a bicycle to someone owning a Maserati. So we're out there also with just trying to remember that these are real people that lost their homes, not just celebrities.
I mean, yeah, the whole thing is just seeing the response of some people in the community. It's really sad to see like the negative comments and stuff. So I did stay off social media for a few days because it was just too much. I'm back on today because I can't stay away for too long. I need to get my chisme in. But yeah, trying to like just share. That's another thing too, is even if you're on social media, if you see any post on, you have to do your research to make sure it's like a good, credible source and a good place that you're donating to. Donating to those places, or even just sharing the post, because that could, you know, inspire someone to be like, oh look, I just seen this, I'm gonna donate to this effort, because it takes a community. And although there is a lot of negative stuff, I do see a lot of positive, like just good humans, and that's really, really good to see. Yeah, that's good to see. But yeah, I have to change the subject now because we're gonna start crying this whole fucking time.
It's already started, sorry.
She keeps crying, I'm gonna cry.
I know, I'm like, okay, I didn't mean to start it off like that, but it was such an important topic that I wanted to bring up. Also, I wanted to, speaking of LA, the weekend of the 31st, is it the 30th, 31st, and the 2nd?
30th through February 1st, I believe.
Yeah, Pomona Fairplex is the Grand National Roadster Show, where you will see Miss Brady Page there.
I will be there at the Mitzi booth signing calendars, and I'll also be handing out some trophies and posing with cars, so please come say hello to me. I would love to see you there.
And I think she still has some calendars available, so you might want to head to mitziandco.com, because I know supplies are super limited, right?
Yes, they are limited, but she did hold a special box back for GNRS, so come get your calendar.
Yay! So another event that we've been like, I know we all prep for this like all year. I know I started in like May of last year.
I was gonna say jokingly when the last one ended.
You left the event.
Literally, I was walking out of Viva like,
After a
on
brief
eBay.
nap.
On the car ride home. Let me look up outfits.
She did.
So yeah, it's Viva Las Vegas. If you guys are in the Las Vegas area, April 24th through the 27th?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, at the Orleans Hotel and Casino. You guys should come check it out. And actually, the Queen of the Car Show will be taking place that Saturday, I believe the 26th. And these gals are actually wanting your vote. So I will insert a little box here somewhere where you guys can scan and vote for Miss Señorita Adelita, Brady Page, and Miss Dorothy B. Strange. Fun fact about them, they are all three Miss Midnight Mass. They have competed in the Miss Midnight Mass car show in Sacramento, or what is it? It's not Sacramento. It's
Woodlands.
Woodlands,
Yeah,
Woodlands.
Shout out to the Poor Boys. We love you. Shout out Backseat Buddies.
So yeah, they all three have won the title of Miss Midnight Mass, and it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see you guys up there. I love it.
It was super cool to crown a friend. And I love that, and it would be super amazing to be on the Viva Las Vegas
Wait a
stage.
minute, you crowned her, and then you
Yes,
crowned her.
Correct. Yes, correct.
I love that. I love that. Super excited about Queen of the Car Show. So far, there's 6 girls who have been chosen, and there's still, I believe, is it another 6? I'm not sure.
It's another 6 that they're choosing. Yes, so they picked the 5 judges picks, and then we contestants voted for Edie Eve. We love you, Edie.
Aw, she's the best.
She's the best. She's one of the Deco Bells. You might not know that, but amazing Art Deco dance troupe member. Anyway, so online voting is going on to select the final 6. The competition is stiff. I think something like 135 beautiful women have thrown their hat in the ring. And you can vote every day until the very last minute of January 31st. And again, we would just be super honored to have your vote. These two are just hella performers, so I would love to be on stage with them.
So make sure that you vote for 3 girls because, sorry, my sourdough starter alarm so rudely cut us off. I'm on sourdough TikTok.
We still haven't reached it.
So yeah, for Viva Las Vegas Queen of the Car Show, you go on to the Viva Las Vegas website, you scroll down where it says Queen of the Car Show, and then you click, and then there's a portion where you can vote for contestants. I will also be including a link in the description of these videos where you will watch either on YouTube or you can listen in on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. There's a big list, so I'll include it. But yeah, it'll be in the description how you guys can vote. What do you guys want to say about it? Are you guys so excited? Like,
I am. This is my first year throwing my hat into the ring. I've been out there for the last 4 or 5 years. I almost passed out 1 year screaming for everybody because that's me full throttle all the time. And I'm a girl's girl and I cheer everybody on. And I can't wait to do it again this year. So.
okay, so what would being on that stage mean to you?
It would show the difference of where you started to where you are, to how far you can go in this community. And it just shows like the people I've met, the communities I've met, the people I've met, and the friendships I have made for lifetimes and longevity that I can call a girl in, where is Mary Jo? Michigan?
Yeah.
Michigan, and be like, girl, I need a necklace to match this dress. And she's like, I'm gonna have that FedEx to you. And I'd be like, thank you. Thank you. The only thing I can borrow from her is her shoes and jewelry, but it's fine. It's fine. But other than that, and just like growing, learning, changing styles, changing within yourself, just like to represent. I love Viva. I go there. People say they remember my voice. They hear me scream from one end of the casino. They hear me on the other. She's like,
This
oh,
is true. I've
she's
hidden
over
before.
there.
Like, I hear the other line. Just kidding. I told her I'm putting an air tag on her next year.
So if you've ever, I feel that one of Mia's most iconic Viva Las Vegas moments was actually when she did the dance off at Burlesque Bingo with Misspent Youth that somehow involved your support socks. You were wearing compression socks.
And her chanclas.
And her chanclas.
Listen.
And it was epic. It was epic. So when she says she's a girl's girl, she's
I
a
will
girl's
insert
girl.
a video.
Please.
Oh,
yes.
God.
There, we do have footage.
I want to see that.
We have evidence.
We have
I haven't seen
receipts.
that video.
Oh
What does it mean to you?
So what does it mean to me? Oh my gosh. Mia addressed this question just absolutely so beautifully. What it would mean for me would be to be voted onto the stage would mean that I had finally built a community at the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekender, throughout all of the car club members I've met, throughout all of the fellow pinups I've met, throughout all of the musicians and performers that I've met, and that I would finally get to, just represent them in the best way possible and with their support. It would mean the world. Before I was ever a pinup, I was a dancer, and I've been obsessed with music since I was 15 years old, and that's what started me collecting vintage. And I just kind of fell into the pinup thing as my form of performance art. So at the end of the day, it all comes back to the music and the dancing and the cars and the people for me. And so that experience would be the ultimate culmination of that.
And we know that you won, right?
Yeah, I won in 2022. Yeah, it was like one of the best days of my life. When I got the email saying that I was voted into the top 6, I called my mom screaming. And she's like, what happened to the kids? I was like, no, I made it for Viva Las Vegas. And she's like, oh my God, you scared me. I thought something happened. And I'm like, no, I was trying to explain to her, like, you have no idea what this means and what it means to me. Like, I remember when I would dream of going to Viva Las Vegas, and I told TJ, like, for like 10 years, I was like, one day we'll go, and then, yeah, we started going, and so to be on the stage itself was such a dream. Like, it was a dream come true, and winning, like, I was like, okay, is this real? Is this real life? Like, I wasn't processing, and I was just crying. All my friends were around me, Brady was there, Kelly. Yeah, I was just crying.
I knew the moment she gave her answer though that she was gonna win. I knew. Like, I knew in my bones, in my gut. But she's right. Like, just being on that stage is like such a tremendous honor.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was crazy though, like, there was so many things, like, I lost my voice.
She did.
I remember that.
But then that morning, I was really just trying to relax. I wasn't nervous, and I looked at my phone. I realized it was my dog's birthday, my soul dog. So after that, I was like, I'm good. She's got me. Like, I don't have to be nervous. I don't have to be, nothing. So
And that was Ruka.
that was Ruka, yeah, my dog Ruka. I'll insert a picture. She's so fucking cute. But Chelly, so what does it mean to you?
Yes.
You, this is not your first rodeo.
You made it to the stage. You got best
hair.
best hair.
Well
First
deserved.
time out.
2023.
Yes.
That was my first time trying, and I made it to stage with 12. Was it 12? Is
I
it
think
12?
so. It was 12 total.
total,
Yeah.
And I've always said that the best part of doing a pinup contest is meeting amazing women. I met all of them for like pinup contests.
Yeah.
Same.
Like, that's why I love doing that. And the titles is like, my God, yes, I did it, because it feels like it's an achievement. Like, for me, my first language is Spanish, and then I learned English when I was already 12. So for me, being on stage and talking, in front of all these people, it's so hard. And I have to push myself, and I have to tell myself, like, you got this. I'm shy, I'm not very outgoing, but once I'm up there, like, you kind of like forget that you're shy, you're nervous, but you're like, I got this. And at the end, it's like, oh wow, I did it, I achieved this. And then plus, like I said, sometimes the titles, the titles is like, did I do this? I have Miss Midnight Mass, Inca the Bay, and Viva,
We're all in
best
the
hair.
at the Bay too.
We're all.
Oh my God, that's
Okay, that's super fun. Shout out to Ink at the Bay, which is an amazing tattoo festival.
Yes.
In Monterey.
That's
They're
funny.
super cool. We love that.
I totally forgot that.
But, yeah.
Big.
You brought up a good point that,
Yes.
like, I met all of these women
Yes,
doing
that's the
pinup.
best part.
Yes.
Claudia was in my very first pinup contest that I ever did.
Yep.
The wind was brutal. Our hair was blown to smithereens. And that's where I met these two too.
Yeah.
So like these two are just like freaking amazing performers, as is Claudia. And like I want to see them get to the stage, whether or not I do, because I want to see what they do.
I want to see you guys all up there. So.
Yes.
My first pinup contest I ever went to as a spectator,
Yeah.
Araceli won. And then I met Brady, and she was like, you have the personality to do this. So my first one was Midnighters. I believe Cupcake Calamity won, and Araceli, you took second place. And she had already placed in that contest, and then we went on Pandemic, and I think I came back and took that one. But anyway.
So yeah,
But yeah, it goes around in circles, and so yeah, like I go to Sacramento and down to LA and like just all over places I haven't been to in so long, even just living in California. So it's a great community.
It's
yeah.
really true. Pinup will take you absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And the women are the best part.
So yeah, super excited about Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The outfits are always the best. Also, if you're going to Viva Las Vegas, you gotta hit up the fashion show, and right now they're looking for models. I will insert the information on how you can send an email, what the requirements are. I will include it somewhere in here. And also, the Glamour Ball. They are looking for contestants for the Glamour Ball. So if you're interested, I will also insert where you can sign up, because, I mean, who doesn't want to be glamorous, right? I'm so excited. Like, the Glamour Ball is like one of my favorite. Well, okay, no, I shouldn't say that.
You said
I
one
really
of
like
your-
it.
One of.
Yeah, you said one
Top
of.
three.
It's definitely, yes.
So what do you guys do to prepare, like, outfits and all that? Or, like, also, what's your favorite, like, if you're using a reproduction, like a vintage reproduction company, what would be, like, your top 3?
Ooh, top 3. That is really, really.
And I will insert websites and information on how you can hit up these companies.
Well, let's
too.
see, what do I have? A Rebel is always a good, I feel like her clothes stretch well.
Co-signing that.
Yes, if you've
Yeah.
gained 5 to 15, maybe not 10, we'll say 10. You know that medium or large can still stretch and fit a girl, you know, I'm not mad at it. Clearly we have our, you know, Voodoo Vixen, uniquely vintage, sells just about everybody and comes in multitude of sizes.
Oh, and they always have good sales. I
Good
love
sales,
unique
good
vintage.
sales, good
Love
sales.
unique vintage.
I am an old school Trashy Diva stan. I've been buying it since the early 2000s, and I do buy a lot of it used, although they are having some good sales of late. And what I like about them is that they are women owned, and they go from size 0 all the way up to size 24. So they're size friendly, which is great. And they do some pretty faithful, like, 1930s and 40s reproductions. So I love that. I'm seconding Mia's recommendations. I love Elle Rebel. They have some really great, cute pieces, particularly their play suits. Shout out to Kasumi Saiko of Saiko Apparel in Japan.
Ooh.
Her sweaters are just chef's
Oh, I
kiss.
did see those are so
They're
good.
so cute. So,
So
if
good.
you do want to shop abroad a little bit, I would highly recommend her. Also, the t-shirt company Mischief Made Me.
Oh,
They are
okay.
so cute. They have really cute little cropped cardigans, and, you know, like, sort of like if you're looking for separates, because I think for some reason separates can be harder to find, but most of my stuff is true vintage.
Yeah, she has a lot of true vintage.
I do.
She's lucky.
I've been scouring the Goodwill since I was a small human. But I really also do love Elle Rebel. I love vintage vandalism. If you're looking again for something with a stretch factor, Jasmine will hook you up. She's amazing.
Yes.
I personally like Michelin Pit. For somebody with you know, my assets, I fit really well in
Gotta
her
protect
clothes.
the assets.
Yeah, and then Elle Rebel, like,
Can go
That's my girl.
braless. When you
Her
can
stuff
go
is so
braless,
good.
girl, yes.
yes, with Michelin Pit you can go braless, but also with Elle Rebel, because we did the Maryland dress and I wasn't wearing a brassiere. I probably
That
told you
was
guys too much.
That was incredible. We did this video where Mia and Claudia and myself were all wearing the happy birthday dress, and we're all 3 different sizes, 3 different body shapes. We were all wearing literally the same dress in size small,
And it fit.
and it fit.
I'll insert a
Perfect.
video. I love
Yeah.
inserting videos. All right, Shelly,
I'll
what's
try
your
it
favorites?
next.
Yeah, right?
I have so many favorites. I go from Stop Staring, Betty Page,
Oh yeah, those are good.
Tatiana,
Those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vixen. Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good brands
There's a
out
lot.
there.
Yeah.
We
They're-
could throw a whole page of them, and we
Yeah.
could just be in there like
Yes.
that DMX video. There was Sharita and Sharonda, Keisha and Candy. Oh, I met her in an ice cream
You know
shop.
who's really good too is Lady de Couture. She has some
Yeah.
really cute styles, and she's at Viva. So if you're at Viva, oh, my hearing fell off.
Tips
Nobody
and
saw
tricks
that.
of
Nobody
how
saw
that
that.
works at Viva.
But yeah, if you're at Viva, be sure to check them out. And if you want some really good shades, check out Trey Noir. They're also at Viva. I have a few of like their different styles, and they're so freaking cute. For accessories,
Oh, shoes.
there's so many.
There's gonna be so many amazing remix vintage shoes.
Yeah.
I love them. They are so comfortable. They have a shoe last for every foot shape. They've got some amazing wedges, and some flats that are really great for walking the car show. And I've got to backtrack a little bit. You have to check out Swankies. If you are at the car show, if you're at the vendor rooms, check out Swankies. They do super faithful reproduction play suits that I think are incredible and Hawaiian. So Swankies, I love you. Thank you.
Also, I totally forgot. This is how cute is this, right? This brand is actually Vivian of Holloway.
I love their
and
toppers.
their outfits are amazing. I will insert the information on how you can get this outfit specifically. But yeah, my outfit is from Vivian of Holloway. My shoes, which I probably can't even show you, but you can probably see them under the desk,
You can.
are Lucky Lou's. Chelly, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Stop Staring today.
It's
And my
so
shoes also.
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
I have those.
Freddie.
All right,
This is vintage.
It is. I'm wearing a 1940s
So good.
Pole brand Kamehameha. And then for my shoes, I have these wonderful green and gray suede
So
peep
good.
toes. And I think they're from Chicago. I have to look on the inside. I'm not going to do that.
And I am wearing, homie, wearing Elle Rebel.
So cute.
And my shoes are.
Thanks.
So cute.
Oh, and my bracelets are Lucky Lou from their mystery boxes.
Oh, I love those mystery boxes. They were so good.
What?
And unfortunately, we have ran out of time because our little Brettie's got to scurry off now.
Oh, where are you going to, Brady?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I am going to go help out my gal Cyanide Sin with the merch table at the Sin Sisters Burlesque tonight up at the Cuomba in Santa Cruz. She makes the most amazing pasties and the most amazing gorgeous hair flowers. They are so reasonable. You can find her work at Original Sin Designs on Etsy. So.
And we will tag her information.
Yep.
Oh, my earrings, I forgot. Shout out to my friend Kristen. She gifted me. And with
Where
that,
are you going?
where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the brewery to get drunk.
Reggae.
Hey, I'm very honest.
I'll
kidding, I'm
collect
kidding.
them all later.
So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget to go on to vivalasvegas.net and help these beautiful gals get on the stage. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Remember, every day, vote for 3. Us,
1, 2, 3.
hopefully, but whatever strikes fancy.
All right, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Bye.